What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we need to talk about BT-10. We've got fairly big news about BT-10. We've got confirmation of the pre-release, which is awesome, and we do have confirmation of a delay, which I'm going to be honest with you, is a little bit less awesome. So let's start off there, shall we? Because it's the kind of stuff you lovely ladies and gentlemen will need to know. The good news is, it's not a big delay, and it's not everybody. So what we've got here, there was a statement put out by the... we've got some other news why we might share at the end if we've got time. So there was a thing put out by the lovely folks over at the Digimon Facebook group, where they told us about this delay coming in. They told us this: while Bandai and our distribution partners are making our utmost efforts to provide our players with widely available product on time, global freight logistics continue to impact our product shipping and release schedule. Due to a shipping delay, we regret to inform you that we must postpone the release of this product for North America as follows. Cross Encounter BT10 release date will be changed to October the 21st, with the pre-release happening 1 week earlier on October the 14th. Okay. Sucks, but it happens. Furthermore, the new starter decks are not affected. Yay, they'll be out as scheduled on October the 14th. Regions outside of North America are not affected by these delays. We sincerely apologise to our tamers and our stores regarding the delay of these products, and are working to get these to you as soon as possible. And I know I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. It's really not a big deal. It's 1 week. And the thing is, it's everyone in the US. There was a delay to a set I can't remember what set it was now, but a while ago there was a set that was delayed in the UK, but not the rest of Europe. So there was literally a situation where there was a tournament happening really soon after the release of a set. And in the UK, we'd had like 1 week of the set being legal, and the rest of Europe had 3 weeks to get the cards. That was genuinely impactful, because it put the people in the UK at a significant disadvantage in an actual big online tournament. This is the whole of the US. No one's being disadvantaged. No one's losing out here. You're getting the product a week later, but everyone's getting it a week later. It's not going to affect tournaments and things of that nature. It's really not a huge deal. And honestly, you've still got the pre-release on the 14th. It's going to be okay. And I know there are a bunch of people that want to get super angry about this and point out that, it seems like every set's getting some delay or other. And all I can tell you about this stuff is, yeah, this is where the world is right now. And the funny thing is, over on my other channel, PTCG Radio, where we pretty much just talk Pokemon TCG, I did a video recently where I talked about and there is a lot of products being delayed. And there were so many people going, oh, why is this happening in Pokemon? It's not happening in other games. I saw there were some delays to some Final Fantasy TCG products the other day. And there were people in those groups going, oh, how come it's only Final Fantasy being delayed? What about all these other games? And the reality is, I hate to break it to you, this is just the way it is at the moment. Every game is having delays. It's happening all over in basically every TCG. And it's not because Bandai are doing anything wrong, and it's not because Bandai don't know how to run a game. It's because of global freight logistics. There are a lot of things going on in the world right now that means that shipping stuff around the world is becoming more difficult, more costly, and taking longer, and that's leading to delays. And yeah, they're not happening everywhere, because things are sent from different places and take different amount of times to get there. And I'm afraid it really is no more, it's no weirder than that. It's no more complicated than that. So, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, this is just the way the world is. And I don't want to be mean, but I do rather suspect that this is going to keep happening, and that we're going to keep seeing these delays for a while to come yet. And I'm not a huge fan of it. And I wish it wouldn't happen. But it is happening. So we can accept it, or we can moan about it. But it's not really going to change anything now, is it? Sorry about that. But hey, we got better news. We got news about the pre-release. We know what the pre-release cards are. Let's have a gander. We've got Agumon and we've got BlackWargreymon. So the good news is that everyone who participates is going to get this alternate art of Agumon from BT-8, and the other good news is this is an absolutely adorable piece of artwork. I'm a big fan of this one. Not all of the alternate arts are my favourite. Some of them I love, some of them are fine. This is among my favourite of the alternate arts we've seen. It is absolutely flat out adorbs, and I love it. This is the one from BT-8, like I've said. So this is the one whereby when you play it, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck, add a card with Greymon in its name and a card with Dragonkin in its traits among them to your hand. And then put the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. Really good card. It's the kind of card that sees a lot of play. In BlackWargreymon decks, you'll want this because it can potentially go and get you 2 cards. It can search things out rather nicely. It's quite cool. If anybody's wondering, because I do care about these way more than I probably should, this does come from Tamer Battle Pack 13 over in Japan. It was one of the 4 available promos that we can see over here. So yay! And actually of the 4 it probably is the best, so good work. As for the winners promo, that is the BlackWargreymon, that interestingly enough also comes from Tamer Battle Pack 13 in Japan, but you might notice that it is actually the winner's background version. So this is the one with a fancy background, which I actually like a bit less. I prefer the ones just with proper drawn backgrounds, because honestly, the one for the Tamer Battle Pack looks lovely with that forest scene and the sunlight coming down, and it's really nice. I kind of wish it was that one instead. But it's not. It's the one with a winner's background, which I suppose does make sense. This was a winner's version of the card in Japan, so it does make sense that it's a winner's version over here. And this is what I mean about always getting these alternate art cards. Japan gets them in various ways. We get them in various ways. So if I ever do show you an alternate art Japanese promo, and I generally try and show you all the alternate art Japanese promos, do just know that we'll get them at some point, and that is rather lovely. Now, of course, in addition to that, you also do get your standard pre-release pack. That shouldn't really surprise anybody. This is, well, it's what you get. You get 2 random uncommons and rares with the pre-release stamp on them. Remember, you can't get commons, which is a little bit sad, but hey-ho. In terms of BT-10, I'm going to be honest with you, it's another one of those sets that makes me sad, because there is a Pulsemon, but it's a common, so I can't get a pre-release promo version of it. So, you know, cheers for that. There is Impulse Memory Boost, which is an option card with Pulsemon on, but it's a common, so I can't get a pre-release promo version of it, so cheers for that. But remember, we do have the Hououmon line, which doesn't really, well, it was good over in Japan. So things like the uncommon Hououmon, things like the rare Hououmon X4, these are going to be the kind of pre-release cards for which people are going a little bit nutty. I'm honestly just a little bit salty that the ones I want aren't possible to come as pre-release promos, and that's a little bit sad. Sparrowmon as well is another one you should be looking out for, a rare, which can be coming as a pre-release promo. So, yeah. I'm not saying they're the only ones, but they are some of the ones which can be pre-release that will potentially be coming. Oh, there's a System on Seal as well. Everyone loves System on Seal, don't they? So I suppose look out for that one. Now, the other news isn't huge news, I'll be honest with you, but I do want to mention it, you know, just super quickly as we're going through. It has been confirmed that the Floral Fun game and playmat and card set that is actually started shipping from Premium Bandai. Remember, in the US, it was Premium Bandai. Over in places like Europe, i.e. where you can't use Premium Bandai, we don't know exactly how it's coming and when, but it's going to be in, well, we don't know how it's coming. It's coming in local game stores. I don't know exactly when, but keep an eye open. This one is going to be coming. This is the one that gives you the amazing arty playmat, and then your alternate arts of Tentomon, Patamon, Gomamon, Beamon, Palmon, Agumon, Gatomon, and Gabumon, all of which you'll notice basically make up the art on the playmat. It is extremely cool. It's one that I'm just going to message my local game store today, trying to make sure they keep an eye out for me, because I want that one bad. The other one that has been confirmed to be shipping that was Premium Bandai is the Tamers Set 4. This is the one that has no promo cards. in this one. This one is just playmat and sleeves, so it's not quite as cool for me. I do really appreciate the fact that it's basically Booster 0.0 grown up, so it's very similar kind of artwork, but all grown up and evolved. I do really appreciate that. That's extremely cool. Actually, as far as Digimon playmats go, this might be, outside of the floral one, obviously, this might be my favourite playmat that Digimon have actually gone and released. But it's still just a playmat and sleeve set. And I've got a lot of playmats, I've got a lot of sleeves. It is one of those things where I need to... I can't buy everything. I don't have infinite money. And I think for me, the floral fun with the 8 promos is going to take precedence. But those have started shipping from Premium Bandai, which does mean you should be seeing them appearing over in Europe and places like that in the not too distant future. Keep an eye open, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be fun. So there we go, that's the news, that's what you need to know, and now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about this, tell me which cards you want as pre-release promos in BT10, tell me if you're going to pick up either of these sets, go nuts in the comment section, but be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk Digimon and a bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, join a Discord and chat with us, get bonus pods with all your questions answered, all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.